There's a bad way to insert songs into movies,
Man to woman,
from penis to vagina.
and there's a good way to insert songs into movies. As both a musician and a movie buff, I am very critical when it comes to songs in movies. They need to follow a specific set of rules to justify their existence. Otherwise, they should just almost always be removed entirely. An unnecessary song stuck in the middle of a film can ruin pacing and snap the audience out of the story. You're suddenly not in the world of the characters, you're just watching actors sing.
Let's work it.
Okay.
So today, let's put K-pop Demon Hunters to the test. Does it earn its songs? Or does it fall to the same traps that most other movies do? Rule number 1. Move the plot forward. A song is a medium, just like the movie itself. The objective of the song is to progress the movie. Just another way of getting the same thing. Move the plot forward. But very often, directors get confused and push songs in hopes to bait TikTokers to do dance and market the movie organically. But this is very stupid and honestly kind of awkward to watch. During the song, the characters should do something more than just singing, even if the movie is about a band of idols. After the song is over, we cannot stay exactly where we were before the musical number. Think about this classic from Mulan.
Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns.
In just 3 minutes, Mulan gets from being the awkward outsider to becoming the star trainee. She earns the respect of her captain, wins over fellow soldiers, and we learn about the Chinese rockets that become critical later in the movie. Showing all that without a song would have taken half an hour. Here, the music speeds the story up while making it unforgettable. Back to K-pop Demon Hunters. How It's Done is an incredible first song to throw us into the mix. It isn't just a flashy opener. We learn that the girls are insanely popular, we learn about their personality and how they fight demons, and most importantly, what it means that their power of singing empowers the Han Moon. The fight choreography and the lyrics do the storytelling for us, and by doing that, they just saved us from a long-ass boring exposition. Can you imagine how different the movie would be if instead of that opening sequence we had a text scroll or something? Your friends would be like, "Trust me, after the first 10 minutes of the movie, it gets really good," because most people would turn it off by then. In Free, we watch Rumi and Gyeon's relationship evolve. Until that song, there's a will they won't they dynamic, which is interesting from a romantic perspective, but as an audience, we aren't sure how related to the plot it is. As the song begins, we learn that it's more than a love song, it's a trust song. And that trust becomes a turning point not only for their relationship, but for how we see them side by side later in the film. Without Free, that later battle would feel cool but hollow. With it, it feels earned. Even the shallow, sugary soda pop serves the plot. It tells us the Saja boys are demons, they're going to skyrocket to fame, and the girls are drawn to them. Such an incredibly fun and interesting way to introduce the villains of the movie to the main cast. Every one of those videos earns its spot. Not a single one feels like a time waster. When the songs play, you're not thinking, "Come on, get back to the story." You are watching the story unfold. It is so easy to make a crappy, forgettable song that makes you want to fast forward like you're watching an episode of One Piece. But it's incredibly difficult to make one that feels natural to the plot. Finding that fragile balance between entertaining and overbearing is difficult too, but K-pop Demon Hunters somehow nails this 7 freaking times. Bro, who did this movie? God damn it, they were cooking. Rule number 2. Emotional synchronization. The song's emotional tone must match the emotional tone of the scene. Tempo, arrangement, instrumentation, it all needs to be in sync with the moment. Let's unpack this. To be believable and relatable, a character needs to convey emotions. Singing is an extremely expressive way to convey said emotions, and it's critical that the song and characters align perfectly. Something that always bothered me about Lion King, and this is going to be a hot take, is how 5 minutes after losing his father, Simba goes on to sing Hakuna Matata. I totally understand the need to help the audience move on from the tragedy we just witnessed, and maybe as a kid this shit would slide, but as an adult somewhat capable of critical thinking, this just feels weird. What I'm trying to say is that a sad character shouldn't sing an upbeat party track unless you want the effect to be haunting or unsettling. One of the best examples in the film is the criminally underrated What It Sounds Like. The scene opens with silence, just Rumi's voice, alone for 20 seconds. No backing track, no beats, nothing but vulnerability. You feel how isolated she is in that moment. Slowly, the instruments begin to creep in. The piano arrives first, soft and tentative, like someone offering comfort. Then Zoe's voice joins in, then Mira, the crowd, and the backup vocals. By the end, the sound is whole, and so is Rumi. The song lends so much better because it follows this rule. Though it's a triumphant song, it doesn't start that way. It builds toward it gradually, and we as an audience go through that process along with the characters. Even if you didn't consciously notice it, your body did. That slow layering of instruments mirrors Rumi's emotional journey, and it makes you feel her healing. This is why good musical storytelling can replace 10 minutes of clunky dialogue. A scene like this lingers long after the credits roll. Takedown is a track that doesn't warm you up, it grabs you by the collar. From the opening seconds, you're hit with aggressive percussion, distorted synth stabs, and a tempo that feels like a fight is already in progress. There's no gentle verse-chorus swell here, it's adrenaline from bar one. The vocals are sharp and clipped, trading lines back and forth like verbal strikes in a sparring match. Even the melody is built for tension, short phrases, quick rises, and sudden stops that feel like dodges and hits. Where Golden makes you rise with the music, Takedown keeps you locked at peak intensity. The arrangement's job isn't to grow, it's to sustain, keeping your pulse up until the very last note. And in the context of the film, it mirrors the scene perfectly. There's no time for reflection, no emotional warm-up. The girls are in the middle of a fight for their lives, and the music never lets you forget it. Rule number 3. Visuals and sound. The last but most obvious rule, a movie song has to look and sound awesome. Even if the song serves a greater purpose story-wise, it still has to sound great, whether catchy, beautiful, or downright frightening. If you're still listening to
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
this means that this song answers this criteria. Even top-notch composers and songwriters sometimes miss the mark, but if a song is worth putting into a movie, it should sound and look like $1 million. Let's be real here, you wouldn't still be watching this video if Kpop Demon Hunters wasn't gorgeous to look at, but the creators didn't just give us pretty images, they matched them with top-tier music production and performances that feel like one continuous character, even when multiple people are behind the voice. The animation is electric, the camera moves like it's on stage with the performers, costumes shimmer under neon lights, fight scenes explode in color, it's a pure spectacle. But here's the tricky part. In many cases, the person voicing the dialogue and the person singing the songs aren't the same. That can be risky. If the two voices feel mismatched, the illusion breaks. But in the case of Kpop Demon Hunters, the transition is so smooth, you could swear it's the same person. That's thanks to two things. Casting and direction. The speaking voices were matched with singers whose tone, energy, and attitude fit with the character, and performance alignment. The singers didn't just deliver clean vocals, they performed in a character. The way Rumi's singer softens certain notes mirrors the vulnerability in her spoken scenes. The Saja Boy singers lean into that slick, slightly too perfect tone that matches their on-screen personalities. This careful alignment keeps you in the story. You're never pulled out thinking, wait, why does she sound like a different person when she sings? Instead, it feels like one continuous performance, a single, believable character brought to life by a team. The result is that every song works on multiple levels. It's visually stunning, musically flawless, and vocally authentic to the characters we're following. I can honestly already imagine Golden getting 1 billion listens, and at least a couple thousands are me and my wife screaming during a road trip in Japan. Each song from the movie is so fun and easy to listen to, and the versatility is amazing, so looping these 7 tracks makes for an easily replayable experience. From a musical standpoint, Kpop Demon Hunters is nothing short of a miracle. 7 original songs, all absolute bangers, and not only that, they do everything a song in a movie should do. When you look at the film like this, the secret sauce is obvious: love. I'm not joking. You can feel the passion in every scene. The animators, singers, producers, everyone poured their heart into this project, and it shows. The success of Kpop Demon Hunters is a win for everyone who's tired of formulaic movie musicals. It proves audiences want quality, not filler. So to the big studios, no more slop, give us Kpop Demon Hunters.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like and subscribe. This is a new channel, and I want to know that it works. Let me know in the comments what movie you would like for me to talk about next, and I'll see you in the next one.